Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a mega collab with a bunch of other wonderful simmers, so I will explain a little bit more about that in just a second. And first of all, I just want to acknowledge, I know I don't have an intro. That's because I have not had time to make one, so we're just going to have to live without an intro for a second. I'm working on Simblreen stuff and blog theme stuff and all that, so unfortunately I do not have one right now, but I will be able to come up with one soon. Anyways, more about this collab. So basically what it was is we were given a bunch of different kind of like prompts to make Sims based off of, kind of, and this collab is with Lexie Belle, Katina, Slothgirl08, Mixie Magic, Boney, Miss Unfortunate, and Zania X Sims. So all of these wonderful people are doing the collab. You can see all their links down in the description. Please go check them out. Please subscribe. Please support their videos because they are amazing and they are really nice. So you can go ahead and do that. The links will be down in the description. But anyways, so the prompts were basically kind of occult themed Sims. Mine was a werewolf. I chose to do a werewolf for this. So her name is Sierra Ray. I ended up really liking her, and she's a werewolf. I made her a vampire because I thought that would just be the easiest to kind of go for in terms of like the shape-shifting, so she could shape-shift into a werewolf. She's more of like a human werewolf, so in that she's human during the day and turns into a half human, half wolf during the night or whenever she changes into her vampire form. But I ended up really liking her, like I said, and she's just a really talented businesswoman. She wants to own a large house, she's confident, she's ambitious, and she's a little bit materialistic. But the story I came up with for her was that she just wants to live in a big mansion by herself. She doesn't need anyone. She just wants to live there all by herself, have a huge house, have a huge profiting business, and just live in luxury for the rest of her life, which I personally thought was very cool. So that's the idea that I went with for this sim. Like I said, I really ended up liking her a lot. It took me a second to figure out what I wanted her face to look like, actually, but I think she's cute. I think she's pretty cute, and there's really not much to talk about until I get to actual styling of her clothes. But I made her have like a certain color. It's more like a rusty red. I think you'll see when we get to the clothing. Her clothes are black and rusty red, which I think was a cool color scheme. I don't really go for reds or like rusts, so I thought that was an interesting way to go. I've never done that before, and I really liked it on her. And then in her vampire form, I just made it all black. Her colors were all black in that, and I gave her this really cool skin overlay, actually, in her vampire form that kind of looks a little bit like fur, and I thought it looked really cool. There was a bunch of wonderful CC that I used that will all be linked in a Tumblr post that will also be linked in the description. There will be so many links in the description, so good luck navigating through that. Oh, also, I did use a skin blend that is not available for download quite yet. It will be soon. The creator is just waiting on releasing it. I think it's going to be a Simblreen gift. But yeah, so the only thing is the skin blend is not available, so I just chose one that looked similar and put it in. But there's actually, if you want to download the sim, there is some custom content included in the download. I don't normally do that, but this time I decided to add some CC included in the download because it's so annoying to download all the custom content because it's a lot of links you have to click and a lot of download buttons. So I did my best to get as much of the custom content in the actual folder that she's in with her tray files and everything. I tried my best to get all the custom content in there with her, so it should be easiest for download. And yeah, so now we're going on to clothing. I had a hard time at first choosing what I thought her style should be, and then I kind of just chose one, went with it, and I don't know, I really am not quite sure what I would call it. It's definitely classy. She's a very classy lady, and I don't know, I really like her vibe. but I'm not quite sure what to call it. Also, I'll mention that this is part of a large event called Simblreen, which I mentioned in my last video. So not only is this part of this wonderful mega collab that Lexie put together, but it's also part of Simblreen, which, if you have not heard of it, is great and wonderful, and basically a bunch of content creators, whether it be CC creators, sim creators, build creators, whatever, if they are participating, they'll drop a bunch of content at Simblreen, which I am actually participating in. And that's also kind of why I have not been active, because I haven't wanted to spoil anything for Simblreen. So I will be coming out with a few videos the next week or so. Depends on when I get to recording my voiceovers, but yes, I will come out with a couple more videos. And if you want to, you can go ahead and follow my Tumblr. That's where I will be updating everything, posting things for download, etc., etc. So if you want to do that, I would appreciate it. And while we're on the topic of promo, if you have not yet, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you would like to. No pressure, but if you would like to, you can go ahead and do that. Also, don't forget to check out the creators in the description who were also a part of this mega collab. They also made some really cool sims, and it's also cool to see how different their sim styles are from mine. I know I did a kind of a similar collab with just Lexie a few months, weeks, I don't even know, but a little while ago, and it was really cool to see how different we could make a certain sim, and how our CC was different, how we made their faces look different. It was really cool, so I really liked it. And also, if you'd like to check out that video, you can. It's outdated, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. So I think that is it for today. I just rambled for a good 7 minutes straight, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to be working on the intro and some Simblreen stuff. In the future, I will be posting hopefully some more videos about that this week, next week, depends. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.